The main function of an operating system are as follows: process management, memory management, secondary storage management, input output management, file management, protection and networking management, and command interpretation. Process management, memory management, secondary storage management, input output management, file management, protection, networking, command interpretation. First of all, I discuss on process management. Here is a question: what is process? The CPU executes a large number of programs, whilst its main concern is the execution of user programs. The CPU is also needed for other system activities. These activities are called processes. A process is a program in execution. Typically, a time-shared user program is a process. A batch job is a process. A system task such as a schooling is also process. The operating system is responsible for the following activities in connection with process management: the creation and deletion of both users and system process, the suspension and resumption of processes, the provision of mechanism for process synchronization, the provision of mechanism for deadlock handling. The process management techniques will be discussed in great details in next video. I will give a link in description box. If you have not subscribed this channel, then subscribe and press bell button for upcoming all notification. Memory management. Memory is the most expensive part of the computer system. Memory is a large array of word or byte, each with its own address. Interaction is achieved through a sequence of read or write or a specific memory address. The CPU fetches from that stored in memory. The CPU fetches from and stores in memory. There are various algorithms that depend on the particular situation to manage the memory. Selection of a memory management scheme for a specific system depends upon many factors, but especially upon the hardware design of the system. Each algorithm requires its own hardware support. The operating system is responsible for the following activities in connection with the memory management: keep track of which part of memory are currently being used and by whom. Decide which process are to be loaded into memory when memory space becomes available. Allocate and reallocate memory space as needed. Memory management technique will be discussed in great details in next video, which link I will give you in description. The main purpose of a computer system is to execute programs. These programs, together with the data they access, must be in main memory during execution, since the main memory is too small to permanently accommodate all data and program. That means the computer system must provide secondary storage to backup main memory. Operating system is responsible for the following activities in connection with disk management: free space management, a storage allocation, disk scheduling. The great detail of storage management I will discuss in next video. More details can be studied in other video. More detail on secondary storage management I will discuss in other video, which link are given in my description. Please check. I will give you. Secondary storage management technique will be discussed in other videos, which links are given in description. I will give you. Secondary storage management technique will be discussed in great detail in other video, which links I will give you in description may be given. The role of the operating system in computer input output is to manage and control input output operations and input output devices. The operating system is responsible for the following activity in connection to input output management. A buffer caching system to activate the general device driver code to run the driver, software or a specific hardware device as and when required. More detail can be discussed in other videos, which link I will give you in description. The file management is one of the most visible services of an operating system. Computers can store information in several different physical forms: magnetic tape, disk, drum. A file is a collection of related information defined by its creator. Commonly, files represent programs and data. In programs, both source and object form. Data file may be numeric, alphabetic, or alphanumeric. Files may be free-form or may be rigidly formatted. In general, a file is a sequence of bits, bytes, lines, records. Those meaning is defined by its creator and user. The operating system is responsible for the following activity in connection to file management. The creation and deletion of files, the creation and deletion of directories, the support of primitive or manipulating files and directories, the mapping of files onto disk storage, backup of files or stable, non-volatile storage, protection and security of the files. More detail in file management I will discuss in other video, which link given in description. Sorry, I will give you. In an operating system must be protected from each other activities. For that purpose, various mechanisms can be used to ensure that the file, memory segment, input, CPU and other resources can be operated on only by those processes that have gained proper authorization from the operating system. Protection refers to a mechanism for controlling the access of programs, processes, or users to the resources defined by a computer controls to be imposed together with some means of enforcement. And now protection of networking. The processors in the system are connected to a communication network which can be configured in the number of different ways. The network may be fully or partially connected. The communication network design must consider routing and connection strategy and the problems of connection and security. More detail on protection networking I will discuss in more detail of protection networking. I will give you in other videos. This link I will give in more detail on protection and networking. I will give you in other videos. This link I will give you in description. One of the most important component of an operating system is its command interpreter. The command interpreter is the primary interface between the user and the rest of the system. Many commands are given to the operating system by control statements. When a new job is started in a VAS system or when a user login into Timeshare system, a program reads and interprets control statement is automatically executed. This program is variously called. First is the control card interpreter and second command line interpreter and third the cell in Linux and so on. Its function is queue simple. Take the next one statement and execute it. The command statement themselves deal with process management, input output handling, secondary storage management, main memory management, file system access, protection, and networking.